Hey y'all, welcome back to our Love Nest for more daily Soul Tribe messages. I have a special shout out for all of you guys that are new. In the end, I'm going to pull you guys a card. So if you are new to the channel within like the last 30 days, I'm going to pull you an angel message, okay? So look out for that at some point in this reading. There will be a message for all of you guys that are new to the channel. And like always, what is it that I'm missing? Yes, if you would like to book personal readings, all of that information is going to be listed down below in the description box. All right. So special shout out to you guys that have recently discovered our family tree. This is our little high vibing space over here on YouTube. Right, every day we channel messages for our highest and greatest good, so we can apply that information and evolve within our purpose. So I feel guided to pull 3. All right, so we have T. Come on now, T, V, and O. Okay, I'm hearing Uvu. Okay, these may be letters in someone's name. They don't have to be in a name per se, but I do feel like they just keep saying name. All right, name of something, person, place, or thing. All right, that resonates. All right, so let's go ahead and tap in, you guys. Spirits, channel messages for Taurus. Alright, so we have, what is this? I think this is the 3 of Wands, recognition and rewards. I feel like we're going to be talking about life purpose again, you guys. Those of you that are well on your way, or like you are kind of already doing your life purpose, I feel like the message is going to be specific for you guys. It may resonate a little bit more. So let's see. We're going to pull an emoji. I mean, it's not a real emoji, but yeah, it's like an emoji. So you got this scissors. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see it. But yeah, you got the scissors here. All right, for whatever reason, there's something that you're cutting off. You could be cutting someone off with these letters in their name. You could be cutting off like someone from your path. All right, I'm also seeing petitions, prior agreements that you made in regards to your life purpose, your journey, and what it is that you were once going to do that may be changing as well. Okay, some of you guys are cutting up certain contracts or deals that you have, import and export. If someone was expecting you to do like a long-standing contract, you may be tempted, or you may be considering if you want to change a long-standing contract that you have with a particular the way that he's standing there, it looks like he's on an island all on his own. Like you're doing well all on your own. You're on a platform all by yourself. You have some type of building blocks already established. And for you to go somewhere and continue fulfilling a contract with a company, or they just keep saying company or deal. For you to continue I'm seeing import and export. So either you are flying, import and export, or you're going from one place to another. Are you being delivered? I don't know if this is you, but it does feel like import and export. So maybe you are the person that someone is expecting you to like be delivered to them to a specific location so you can perform on stage. Okay. You may be considering if you want to continue to honor that, or if something's going to be there last year. I'm seeing like a ending of maybe a 4-year contract or Something like that. There's been some years involved. You've been doing something for some years now. Okay, 1 to 4 years, and they're just not paying you enough. Whatever this is, it's just not enough money. It's not enough. It's not enough for the amount of quality of work that you put in, the amount of loyalty. I feel like outside of that, like the negotiations ain't really hitting, but more importantly, bigger than the negotiations, I'm getting congested. I feel like your spiritual team, your clairvoyance, you're hearing a little birdie in your ear, and it's your own higher self. It's you. That's pretty much saying, in the next year from now, if you continue building on what you already have accomplished for yourself, your life could look totally different. So you need a good solid year is what I'm hearing. A year of consistency. There may be 2 major platforms that you are about to continue building. Okay. And I see someone, Spirit is trying to tell you, like to cut dead weight, essentially. Okay, cut dead weight. To cut dead weight. Dust it off. You'll bounce back. You may take a L, but you will bounce back. Okay. So there's some ties, some loose ends you had to cut that was messing up. I feel like at one point as you were growing, you had created these deals or these partnerships to kind of give you the structure or the solid foundation as you continue to grow. And now that you've grown, you want to cut certain ties that no longer are serving any purpose to your development. It's kind of just keeping you stationary. Friendships. How many of us have them? Friends. So I'm seeing 1144. That you could be 34. You could be 43. There's some confirmation coming in for you. I heard oui. You could be from Canada. I'm also hearing parlez-vous français. Okay. Yeah, this has something to do with devotion. Yeah, there goes that bird. And there's that contract. You see here? Contract. Cut it. There's something that's not, you'll be way more prosperous. Look at that. Alpha and Omega. Cutting loose ends. Devoting yourself. You're already doing it. The 2 of Wands was where you came from. So you already made the decision. You've already seen what devoting to your spiritual journey looks like for you. And at this point, I feel a strong presence of you trusting that whatever losses that you take, it's going to be even better. It's going to be even better wherever you're going. And I feel like there was a lot going on here in regards to not want to burn bridges. Spirit, you want me to pull 1 or 2 cards? Okay. I heard we'll see. We'll see then. Mirrors. Okay, we'll see. And I told you higher self. Something about this message is connected to yesterday. So if you haven't seen yesterday's channel message, this is like a continuation. Higher self, mirrors. I told you with the 3 of Wands. You thinking small when you need to be thinking big, bitch. You need to be thinking big. There's something about you need to be thinking big, okay? I don't know what it is that you need to be thinking big about. What exactly, Spirit? Let's ask the right questions. How is Taurus thinking small? How has Taurus been thinking small? Because not everybody knows that. That's a good question to ask. How has Taurus been thinking small? Queen of Swords. And how shall they think big? How could they potentially, possibly think big? Huh. I was not expecting these cards to come out, so I am a little taken aback. Okay. So they're pretty much telling you that you're thinking small by feeling as if you know the right path to take, or like you know everything, or there's more. It's like the universe is saying there's more than one way to skin a cat. Not that you should be skinning cats out here, but there's a saying that says that, okay? There's more than one way to solve a problem. There's more than one way to get what you need. There's more than one way to do what it is that you want. And you feel like you have to prove that and show that and like speak that way, talk that way, exist that way. You feel like you have to be perfect. And what you say and how you say it in order for it to be good enough. Okay. Now this is giving me a lot of thought, but with this Aquarius energy, the small way to do it is by trying to be perfect. Okay. The big way to do it would kind of be as a group. Like you're stronger in numbers. You're stronger when you work together, right? There's something about mirrors here that are two people that may be friends, because you have mirrors, friends, higher self. Your higher self is saying y'all need to come together. You need to work together. Your lower self is saying, I got it. I don't need nobody. I don't want nobody. I can do it all on my own, right? And nobody wins when the family feuds. Now, you don't have to be blood family with anybody. This can be, like I said, best friend. This could be someone that mirrors you. Y'all could be ultimate mirrors to each other, and y'all may trigger each other. There's something about it's time to bring it in. It's time to go within about something. It's time to sit down, connect with your higher self, get some clarity. Ask your higher self, what it is that you need. Some of y'all may need a personal reading. I don't know. Everybody is different. But I do feel as if you want to let go of something you don't like to conform. Okay? Aquarius energy does not like to conform. And so the extreme of everything, and I noticed this. If you notice, there's trends, okay? Because I'm picking up Libra, but I'm not picking up much Gemini. It's more Libra, Aquarius. I don't know why, but that's what I'm picking up the most. So what this is saying is there's a lot going on with the extremes of things. It's either extreme hate or extreme love. And somewhere in the middle, those two things it's creating a void, right? When we spend too much time in the extreme of both spectrums, we miss so much more that we could be expounding upon, tapping into, or perceiving with our higher self. Okay? Conversation, food for thought. That's all I'm saying. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. Where's my lighter? And so when you look at things from an egocentric perspective, like I'm the one with the foresight, I'm the one that can do this, I know what's right, I know how to prevent any more losses, I know what it takes to get where I gotta go, I have the brain, I know the analytics, I know the trends, I know what it takes to get back to a certain point. And with a lot of you guys, it can really suffocate, the love. It can really suffocate and pull and cut you off from friendship and relationships and wealth. Money will run from you, right? Yeah, money got feet. Money is long. But money also has feet that likes to walk away. So when you start to treat abundance like it's a bald-headed stepchild that nobody really want to fuck with because it's evil, then money gonna like, okay, well, let me pack my purse, let me pack my bags, and let me get from around you because you keep referring to me as the root of all evil, and I do not like it. Money has... Y'all ever saw Toy Story? If you have always been that person that believed that your dolls were actually talking when you were away, raise your hand in the comment section and let me know. Because if you were, you special. Okay? And I'm going to pretty much say, because y'all are so special, if you were that type of person, then you should understand that money has feelings. Everything has feelings. The way you treat the blinds has feelings. Everything that you consider an object has feelings. And that's because you're special. So in this situation, it's going to be very important that money doesn't like to be restricted either. Okay? Money likes love. Money likes to be treated like you enjoy the relationship. And money will continue to feed you, clothe you, house you, mold you. Your money will stay long. Okay? When you go to the gas station, I'm just dropping some gems. When you go to the gas station or you go to the store and they ask you, every time the universe asks you, uses a person to ask you, do you want your receipt? What do you say? If you say yes and you keep it just so you can have it in your records and balance your checkbooks, you thinking small when you need to be thinking big. Okay? If you get your receipts because you plan on taking it home and writing the amount and adding some fucking zeros, if you spent $25, you put in $2,500, 000, carrying, performing a math equation on the back of it and expressing gratitude instead of just throwing that receipt away, that is energy. That piece of paper has feelings. Okay, I would rather you burn it than to just throw it away in the trash. That is energy checks. Okay, so if you're doing that, then you thinking big. Like, because you understand that nothing is independent of something. No different than how, in order to have these pieces of cardboard paper, it took something. It took Mother Earth. It took wood, okay, to create more items that we enjoy. Okay, the only thing that Mother Earth ain't claiming is that plastic shit. But we're talking about the things that naturally matter. Okay? And even the ones that aren't natural, because now they're a part of creation. And I think Mother Nature just I think Mother Earth likes to just bring, you know how you have that mother that always like to bring in strays? That's Mother Nature. Mother Nature's like, oh, it's such a cute creature. I didn't even create it, but I'll take it. That's Mother Nature. If y'all know her, you know how she rolls. All her creation gets love. Even the bad ones. So in this situation, when you thinking big, that's what she's saying pretty much. People ain't gonna like it. They gonna feel like, oh, you must have did something special. No, you understand the relationship with wealth. You understand the relationship with people. And so when people come towards you and you have certain friendships and certain deals, it's okay to need each other. That's what this is all about. When you're thinking big, it takes numbers. It takes a group of people. It takes a village to do what we all want to believe, that, oh, this is the age where we do everything by ourselves. But there needs to be balance. That's all I'm saying. Because without balance, we become egocentric. Okay, we're hardwired that way to do for the betterment of ourselves. But at the same time, there's certain things that needs to be cut away in regards to you cut some away and you keep some. And so that's why this is here. But I wasn't expecting that. But yes, she definitely wanted to tell y'all about surrendering control. Sometimes surrendering control is just as simple When you surrender control, you surrender the need to know who, what, when, where, how, right? When you believe, you get excited. It's a different emotion that's casted out. You get excited. You start to know, oh, wow, you know, the signs are showing me what I need to know. You know? No. I heard somebody say, what is she talking about? How'd you even get here? How did this person find me? And that's why Spirit is bringing that example up right now. Even the shady ones are worth the investment. I know, right? You be like, the shady ones, they the ones that be psychically siphoning and they be trying to repeat old patterns. I know, but even they too are important. You don't close all doors. Look at this, 4 of Pentacles. You gotta let go. You gotta let go of feeling like you gotta. When you start to budget, and you start, I gotta save for a rainy day, save for a rainy day, save for a rainy day, you are inviting scarcity into your life. And I know this sounds crazy, okay? Because I be hearing this a lot where it'd be like, Taurus, you need to save. Taurus, you need to save. Listen, that may be true for some people, but do not adopt that philosophy if you know that you are out here co-creating with the universe, manifesting like an OG. Don't be out here trying to adopt no budgeting, saving for a rainy day because I don't know when I'm gonna get the next 2 quarters to rub together. You will start to see your reality reflect that. Okay, so it would be better. Let's say you have $40, right? Would it be better to take $40 and save it just in case something happened to go wrong in your life and you needed it? Or would it be wiser to take the $40 and give yourself an experience, right? Take yourself out and eat and order whatever $40 can buy you. Okay? And as you're eating it, enjoy it. Savor the moment. Enjoy the food. Make it last longer. Smile, laugh. You got a romance with your food, right? You go home with a happy smile, your stomach's full, and the day is over with. Right? Now you don't know what tomorrow brings, but because you spent today releasing that scarcity and experiencing, trusting that the universe will provide for you, you can rest assured when you go to bed at night that the universe is going to make sure $80 come and find you tomorrow, and then you do it all over again. Okay? Before we had bank systems and escrows, we did not, our forefathers go way, way, way back, okay? They didn't wake up with the idea that they weren't going to find food. They just applied themselves, okay? All right, she dropping game on you right now. Just want you to know that, like, she don't do this often, but that's kind of like what it is. That's how you tap into your inheritance. That's how you're going to stay in that alignment of being your true, authentic self. This is who you are. Own that shit. You know what I'm saying? Someone's like, oh, you're stingy yourself. No, I'm not. I feel like if people tell you that and they say, oh, you're just using this and you're just using that. Yes, I am. When someone asks you, oh, you're using spell work, if the moment you open your mouth, you speak in spells. So there's something about as within, so without. You are restoring balance. Again, they just keep bringing it back to that whole point. So you are not supposed to, before you get a church You know how it says when you're devoted to your life purpose, the universe is going to take care of you? You cannot be relying on the bank to provide for you and calling yourself, trusting in God. That's just kind of what I'm seeing here. It's the same concept. It's either you're going to be devoted to your life purpose and trust that the divine's going to provide for you when you need it most. Let me tell you something. I was in a grocery store one time, and this is how beautiful it was. I looked at my bank account, right? And the exact number that was in my bank account at the time was the exact, like in my checkings, the exact amount that was on the screen to charge. When I saw that, that was just confirmation that I was going to go to that store already before I knew I was going to that store. I was going to have that amount. So every purchase up until that moment that had that exact amount in it, it was supposed to be spent. How crazy, how trippy is that? You can't avoid you can't avoid disasters because it's already written. How can you read a book or a Bible that talks about everything, nothing being new under the sun, and you walk around worrying that you can prevent shit? Think about that shit. That's a contradiction in itself. I just blew myself away. Got you just contradicting yourselves for free. And it's a fear that you're going to lose something if you move on from it. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for people to let go of furniture. People are like, oh, you might want to hold on to that because that's real wood. To this day, you can't even carry that shit on your back. You can't walk around and wear that furniture. People got antique shops and people got antique shops in their home because they waiting for shit to come back in style. All right, they waiting for quality to be quality again. You got people out here that's sitting on things that they spent back in the 60s, that they spent top dollar for, top shelf for, and they own garage. They can't even enjoy their garage or create memories because their garage in their own home has become a storage unit to house more things. And none of those things are recyclable. The moment you step out of that cyclical, cycle with creation, right? You use it, you enjoy it, you give it to someone else. You use it, you enjoy it, you give it, you keep going. You just keep moving. And you just keep doing. And every day it's just an opportunity to express more gratitude. And every day it's just an opportunity to have less and less and less and more and more and more. And over and over and over again. Everything that you get to utilize in your life and cherish is to give to someone else. And it doesn't have to be your immediate family. It could be a stranger on the street. You enjoyed a nice, beautiful couch set, and when you leave, you get to start over if you want to. There's something about, just the lack of opportunities that you get to constantly have because you're trying to take care of a structure. Do you know how many people don't get to travel the world? There's so many states in the world, right? There's so many states in America alone. And a lot of people never get to see those states or walk those grounds because they have invested their whole life to paying mortgage, to paying for this false sense of stability, security. And none of it's real. You know what I'm saying? None of it's real. Investing in the preparation of your own death. From the time you are alive, we are preparing for your death. It's expensive. Okay? And you can't take none of that when you leave here. You can't take your antiques. You can't take all the things you love. But one thing that's everlasting is those core memories. Those core memories, the way you make someone feel, the way you feel with someone else, that's worth having. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay to need each other. There's nothing wrong with needing one another. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Yeah. I feel like we have a situation where it's just it's a lot going on. There's a lot of division right now and a lot of decisions to be made. And there's a lot of sadness and there's a lot of pain and there's separation going on right now. But if you feel like you're in a situation where you're trying to be hopeful, whether it be for someone else or a situation or a child or someone's childhood issues that you're aware of and you're trying to help them heal and things like that, y'all can always come back together. But sometimes the healing of other people may not be with you. You know, sometimes another woman or another man is meant to come in contact with your person or you and help you become a better man or woman. Some of our life lessons are not, our healing isn't with the person that we want to be with at that phase in our life. You may come back later on, you may not, but it's never concrete. It's always something that you can rewrite. That's kind of what Spirit is saying right now. You can always rewrite something, but you have to be intentional, right? And when you step into that space of wanting to manifest that, you can't come under the terms of extremes because it's imbalance. You can't say, well, if I'm going to be with them and they have to be like this and do that and do that. You're coming under the false gaze of extremes. You already are manifesting that into that relationship. So that resistance is going to be what repels you. It has nothing to do with y'all not being able to be together. It has everything to do with being extreme love or extreme hate. You have to find a common ground in order to hold space for each other. I feel like I sound like a broken record all week long. I just hear Spirit saying over and over again, have open space for, hold space for one another, hold space for one another. And even in this present moment, I'm holding space for all levels of consciousness, because just because you're a Taurus, whether you have it in your chart or not, doesn't mean that you have gone through certain things that someone else has been through on their spiritual journey that gives them the patience that the other may not have. All right? We all are here wanting to live better lives, enjoy our lives, learn from our experiences, not so we can prevent any lesson from ever coming around again, but so we can evolve as people. That's it. Nothing more to it. So we can evolve with no regrets. Have a light heart, a light mind, a light spirit, a light soul. You know, you don't want to get stuck in them little portal tingies when you cross over. And then you be talking to me from the in-between and be like, TT, I did not know I was going to cross over and be so heavy. I'd be like, listen, it's okay. Go hang out with your best friend, the one down the street that you didn't like. They're actually not as bad as you think they are. This is why you see a lot of lost souls clinging or being assigned to sit and observe other people from the spirit realm, because they need to still acquire that knowledge, that wisdom from the other side. No one gets away scotch-free. I always say this over and over again. But we have shadow attribute of the Hermit. That's what this is. Y'all stubborn souls don't want to go outside. You see this? Y'all stubborn souls are struggling with opening your hearts and being hopeful after going through so much withdrawal, so much lessons. It's like, oh, I don't know if I can endure another isolation. So we have shadow attributes: withdrawals from society out of fear or negative judgment of others, refusing to help those in need. Look at that. Now, is that really who you want to be right now? Look at that. There's a house structure. Can you see it? There's a house, and the house is getting smaller and smaller and smaller around him. Man or woman, doesn't matter. But there's still a window, right? With all those walls caving in, there's still a window that can be opened. And look at his chest, okay, bursting out. You see here? Hope. Hope wants to come out. Someone wants to believe it. It's not too late. It's not over. Someone is like, darkness allows us to perceive light, but it's in the light where we'll always have the truth. We'll always know the truth. Shadow. There are some people that are going into shadow work, and there are some that are really clinging on, not really wanting to leave the shadow phase. They are really comfortable with being alone. They're like, I like it here. I don't mind being alone. But you're thinking small. You're thinking about you. You keep saying, I don't mind. I like it here. I want it to be like this. But when you're thinking big, you also have to see, okay, well, while you were in isolation, you also developed a lot about you changed and developed, and you've acquired certain wisdom. Your higher self connected with you. Well, now how can you think big and share that bread with other people? Don't be stingy, right? It says here, refusing to help those in need. So when you see someone struggling with their shadow, you be like, they should have had a V8. They should have known better. That in itself is a plot twist. You start off by healing, and then I'm going to get you to exclude yourself and just recreate the same division. You got to be 10 times ahead of the virus that be trying to reintroduce itself, just in different forms. It's the same shifty, crafty intention, just except this time they'll have you be the one to issue the judgment. They'll have you be the one to close your heart chakra. They'll use you. And you won't even realize that you're doing the same thing that you complained about your parents doing it. You know how your parents separate the good child from the bad child because they're the golden child and they don't need to be influenced by the bad child. And then you become an adult, you do all this work on yourself, and now you want to separate yourself from the bad child because you done did all this work on yourself. And it's like, well, why do I have to go back out there? When I was younger, I was the bad kid. Now I'm the good kid and they're the bad kid. It don't matter. Right? Nothing is new under the sun. The real question is, those before you may have fumbled the ball. Those before you may have failed to do things in a way that you felt was right. This is your opportunity to be a better example. This is your opportunity to intentionally do things differently instead of running away from adversity entirely. Like, think about that. You know? Things got real quiet. And nobody got nothing to say. Spirit, nobody has nothing to say. I think it's time for us to wrap it up. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords. The Emperor. And Mother Sicket. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so there's something here. Somebody does have a question. Okay, so to the person that have a question about, well, does that mean that you're telling me to go back to my abusive relationship? Does that mean that you're telling me that I should accept this from this person because it's what's the right thing to do? I ain't never said that. I sure didn't. I really think that a lot of people within the collective believes that them and their person are the only two people in the whole galaxy, in the whole world. And granted, there's nothing wrong with you, you know, repping that real hard. But in a public arena, in a general sense, there are more than one player. There is more than one character in the Sandlot. There's more than one person on the playground than just you and your person. And there's more than one versions of the person that you like. There's the evolved version, and then there's the unevolved version. And then there's your version that you've already experienced. So just like how you have a lot of people in the collective, oh, I hate Leos, or I hate Aries, or I hate this sign or that sign. They're the worst. Everybody sounds real ignorant because it's a clear sore thumb that you lack the ability to see different levels of development. But yet, you can acknowledge that once upon a time, someone used to wipe your ass before you learn how to walk. Once upon a time, someone had to teach your ass how to read before you could write. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that you had to develop and learn how to do before you became all of who you are. And so the same thing applies when you come across another person that reminds you of another person, or you come across a person that's the same sign as another person. Those are all excuses. And we're going to call that shit out right quick. You give yourself excuses of, oh no, I don't date this kind because that kind is just like that. Or, oh no, I don't do that because that reminds me of that person. That's all cap. You say that to validate the fact that you ain't doing the shadow work, that you're not evolving yourself. And since you're not evolving, you're shutting everything down as a method, or a method of protecting yourself. But really, you're pretty much saying, it ain't even like you saying it. I think you want someone to call you out. That's what I think. Yeah, that's an attention-seeking trend right there. Because I feel like a real person that's really, like, when you really done, you stop talking. You know what I'm saying? You don't need an entourage. You don't need to talk about the feelings. You don't need to get nothing out. When you really done, you really come to a place of acceptance. That's the rock bottom that a lot of people need to hit, and they're not allowing their ass to touch the ground. And so they're being held up, but they're trying to still climb up. You know what I'm saying? Crabs in the barrel type of mentality. So in a lot of situations, it's like, when people say, so you mean Spirit is telling me, let me get this clear. Spirit is telling me that I need to be with this person and that I'm supposed to accept this from the system or this X, Y, Z. And nobody always saying that. But it'll be a dead-ended conversation because you don't want to receive the truth anyway. The Ace of Swords is in reverse. You don't want to receive the truth. You want to continue doing things the way that you are, but you want people to invest in your belief system or what you got going on or how you perceive things, because you're trying to convert people. You're trying to change people. You're trying to do it yourself. And so when people don't change and listen to you, you blame it on the person that's acting out, but really you're wielding that golden child syndrome over every person you date, over every person you come in contact with, and you try to indirectly course correct people from the inside out. And then when they flip the script on you because they don't like it, then you play victim. I think we just solved the case. And that's why you go back and forth. And you can't tell me that I ain't clock it just now, because I done been there and done that. So I wish you would, empaths. I wish you would. try to convince me otherwise. I might want to go to somebody else. I'm true to this. I ain't new to this. Cult, corrupt, unethical. We know the games. We know the games. It's like, oh, you can see me? No, we can see you. We really can. We can really see the roots of you. The rooted to the tutor. Look at that. Timid, misunderstood, shy. I'm a good person. Whatever. Y'all like to pick them out. Y'all like the shy ones. Y'all like the misunderstood ones. Y'all like the ones that'll let you tell them what to do. Then when y'all come across someone, when y'all come across the real one, that's like, nah, you're not gonna be talking to me like that. And you be like, oh my God, they yelled at me. Oh my God, they cussed at me. Because nobody, in this type of energy, these are people that don't like to take accountability for how they provoke you to do things. People just don't, and they do it real subtle. This is when they do nice, nasty. You can't prove it. There's no receipts to prove that they're doing anything to you, but it's real subtle. You can feel it. And it's just, yeah. Ain't real love. And so for those of y'all that have these types of situations around you, y'all have to deal with these types of situations. It is going to be difficult for you guys to know how to, discern the difference because of where y'all come from. Okay. But I feel like despite everything, you guys will always be able to find a peaceful resolution. Y'all will always be able to move on from conflicts. You'll be able to compromise. And like turning a new page in a book, a new chapter will begin. But I do feel like with this corrupt leaders, that program, that virus wants you guys to end yourselves, off yourselves, break up, don't believe, learn, resist. Like I said, your higher self is saying, get outside, do something, get outside of your comfort zone. Your higher self is saying, you're ready to date again. You're ready for relationships. You're ready for friendships. You're ready for some shit. Some of y'all, like, you're going to meet people that remind you of your past. There's always going to be an insecure, attention-seeking person that's going to come towards you. They're going to try to distract you at work. They're going to try to slow you down. They're designed to do this. Just like you're designed to keep moving forward, just like you're designed to not worry about debt, not be worried, unsure, or begging nobody for shit. The universe got you. So this is your light at the end of the tunnel. All right. So if you've been feeling like you've got into bad business with people, you've dealt with bad financial situations, you cutting ties, you starting fresh, it's going to all work itself out. And if anybody is willing to, stop being friends with you or stop dealing with you because you want to go down a different path, was that ever really a friend to begin with? If you my friend and you decide, hey, TT, I love you, but I'm going to go down a different path. And I'd be like, oh, wow, we were friends. I was there for you. And I did this for you. And I was always showing up for you 365 days out of the year. And you just come talk to me no more. How would I look? Why in God's green earth would I feel any type of negative emotions towards someone blossoming, evolving, even if it's beyond me? You know what I'm saying? This is like an ex moving on with their life, finding a new relationship, and then assuming that I would be jealous. Why would I be jealous of that? Why would I hate you for that? That's what this feels like. This feels like the inability to have real friendships and real relationships where you foster growth and expansion in each other, not delay it and hinder it for one another. You see what I'm saying? That shit ain't cool. And that's why these independent, self-sufficient energies be so headstrong and extreme about not wanting to have ties with anybody or anything for that reason, is because it's difficult, like a needle in a haystack, to find people that are genuinely capable of loving you unconditionally, that are genuinely capable of being your friend without chastising you, comparing you, ridiculing you, and expecting you to have it all figured out. Like, hold space for each other. Get out y'all egos, man. That's all I can say. It's already enough challenges going on within humanity in itself for you guys to be sitting here energetically being on two extreme ends of a spectrum. Because nobody wins when you try to avoid a new chapter coming. Every time you see a tower, this is an invitation for a new foundation. Okay? It's a leap of faith, an opportunity, a beckoning, if you will. Let's get your closing message. Do I have one? Nope. With that being said, I'm sending y'all lots of love, wisdom, and guidance on your journey. Until next time, bye. New people, we need to build a new clubhouse. What's up, new subscribers? If y'all are new to the channel, I have a oracle message I'm gonna pull for you. Yeah, let's get right into it. I hope y'all are having a fabulous type of day. Spirit, what message do you have for all my new folk out there within our collective that have been recently guided to this divine channel? What do you got for me? We have the power of prayer, baby. Give this situation to God for uplifting and healing. Let's ring the bell for that. And be open to the miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives to you in response to your prayers. Amen. So not only is Spirit saying, it's when you pray about a situation, also be ready to receive that message, even if it may not come in the form that you expected, or the person that you expected, or the faith or religion that you expected, right? Challenging, attracting, not chasing. For those of you, for you, you don't have to worry about chasing, go get the money. You don't have to worry about none of that. You don't have to worry about even really attracting it. It's going to find you. This is how powerful your prayer is. This is the relationship God has with you. Anything you ask for, God makes a way. That's the type of, I'm telling you, when God is your best friend, this is the type of relationship you have with the Most High. Okay? All my new subscribers. But also be ready to hear the answers, because I do feel like, I'm going to tell you right now, there's something about the answers not coming how you would normally perceive it to come, or how you would like it to come, or who it's going to come from. But while you're going through this difficult season, while you're going through this transition, these angels, these guides, all right, people that you meet along the way are going to be like angels in plain sight that are going to help you move forward, and they're going to bring you relief when you need it most. Okay? When you need it most, you are always going to be provided for and taken care of. What is this, what we have here? So I feel like, let's get two more. All right, so we got your concerns here. I want you to know that God has heard you. The source, whoever you call on, has heard you. You're talking about how you're trying to hold on to this job so you can pay for this. You're praying for you to be able to keep something. I just want to keep, let me, at least some money in my bank account. I just want to keep this. I just want to keep that. Okay. Okay, so when you're ready, yes, you have unpaid bills. Yes, you have inner child issues. Yes, you're getting a lot of bad news. Yes, a lot of things are happening. Yes, you're repeating a lot of lessons. Yes, people from your past are coming back around. All of those are yes. So if you've been asking, God, do you see what's happening to me down here? Do you see what's going on? Why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? And a lot of it has to do with some of you're challenging tradition. Okay, you're changing your lifestyle and it's unconventional. For others of you, the roles are being reversed and you're learning a lesson just like other people have had to learn a lesson. So those people before you have learned the same lesson. They've been where you at right now and you will make it out alive. I've been in this position. And so it's no coincidence that the divine will guide you to this channel, to someone that has been where you are at, to reassure you as you go through that transition, so you can have hope and you can feel hopeful, not hopeless, because ain't nothing hopeless over here. Okay, yes, this is your opportunity. So some of y'all, this opportunity is about to come in the form of you about to get your own transportation. Others of you, you're going to get a bus ticket. Some of y'all going to get some transportation to be able to buy something and move far, far, far and away. Okay, and you're going to be able to heal at a distance. It may not be where you want or how you want, but it's going to be a grand opportunity for you to have a peace of mind and your little piece of heaven that you can create for yourself. And that, like a community, a network, a community resource. Okay, some of you guys, and this may be therapy, counseling, all right, support groups. This is about you getting your confidence back. Recovering after you have, taken some emotional losses. Now, hold up one second here. Hold on. I'm seeing 3 here, and we're missing another 3, which is telling me that someone has been trying to manifest against thee. Who is this Queen of Wands? Online. So there is someone that may be watching you online, that may be connected to you online. They are manifesting against you because they are hurt. Somebody has hurt feelings in regards to you. It could be in regards to transportation. It could be in regards to recognition. But somebody's acting a little funny in your camp, but they're trying to find it in their hearts to forgive you. They feel as if there's that other fucking 3 that I was telling you about, the 3 of Wands in reverse. 3 of Wands, 3 of Swords, and the 3 of Pentacles. This is someone that's not talking to nobody else about this, which means they're super focused on you with the High Priestess. They're so focused on you, they have quiet their relationships with other people so they can zone in on your ass, okay? And as they're zoning in on your ass, they want to make sure you can feel their presence as if they want you to know directly. Use your little spiritual gifts that you have. Use your little intuition that you like to use. And I want you to pick up on the fact that I am here to close a door for you, or several doors. They want to slow down your money. They want to slow down your love life. They want to slow down your energy, make you feel depleted. But it's all spiritual. Okay. What did my new subscribers do to this person? Like, what did my new subscribers do to this person? Oh, Ace of Cups. You loved them. You loved them. This person could feel loved. Oh, you abandoned them. There's something about an abandonment wound that you've triggered in someone. Like you left them. You were once, maybe you were once supporting them, or you were once like, y'all could have been like best friends forever. Y'all could have been really close. Y'all could have poured to each other, communicated a lot, things like that about a lot of different stuff. This person feels like you emotionally detached from them. You left them hanging dry. You did not care about them. You weren't even trying to help them or get them to the position that you're in. You just were only in it for yourself. And they feel as if you took your feelings away, and now you're trying to reconcile, or now you are, it's like they want you to come back so they can dismiss you. You know how a person wants you to come back around so they can properly dismiss you? Like, no, you don't dismiss me, I dismiss you. Somebody wants to dismiss you. And they want you to feel that dismissing. So this is someone that's conjuring up karma for you on their own free will. So they're manifesting. They're using their ability. They have a very powerful ability to manifest. So they're using their powerful ability to manifest the wheel of karma in your life, as if, no, now it's your turn to go through a bad cycle. Now it's your turn to see how it feels. They're trying to eye for eye you. They're trying to use that whatever's happened to you right now is because of whatever happened to me. And that's not the case, because the Ace of Cups is what you gave this person. What you did to this person was you gave them an abundance of something, and when they took it, when you took it away for whatever reason, even if it was for yourself, they found it to be they took it personal. This is someone that took that separation personal, whether it was a friendship or romantic, and they've been wielding 333. Trying to manifest into your life a lesson for you to learn for doing this, because they feel like they were done wrong. But what they don't understand is they've taken matters into their own hands to try to invoke karma into your life. But karma was never supposed to touch you, because what you didn't do was from a space of militia. There's pretty much saying that you pray for clarity, and when you were given a direct answer from the Most High to love yourself and to nurture yourself and to heal yourself, you had to go within. That's what I'm seeing here. And so God did not ask you to go around and give everybody a public service announcements like, hey, I just want to let you know I'm going to be healing for the next, I don't know, 6 years, or I don't know, I might be healing for the next 3 weeks. But if you don't see me, that's why. Okay, go through your whole address book and give declarations of where you've been or what you've been up to. That's a lot of calling. So when your spirit told you that you needed to focus on inward, what you didn't understand was you were being protected, because you had those around you that were smiling in your face whole time. They want to take your place. Backstabbers. Yep. And they wanted you back. They wanted you back into that job. They wanted you back in the community. They wanted you to, it's like, be prepared. Be prepared. Yeah, it's like that. Be prepared. Oh yeah, you about to learn. But here's what you need to understand. You see this? The Emperor, Wheel of Fortune. They are trying to control the karma manifested into your life, and you are being protected. Okay? What was meant for you is being returned to sender tenfold. If there's the other fucking 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. a group of people, anyone for that matter, that has invested guilty by association under any circumstances, it is not going to come. The karma isn't going to be for you. It's being sent back. You are innocent. Okay, the verdict has been determined that you are an innocent bystander. You did not attract this. You did not chase this. You did not cause drama. This was a hit. You took a hit some way, somehow, and it was conjured up by someone that likes to play God. Okay? These are self-righteous, entitled people. They don't understand the true meaning of gratitude. The karma that's about to come to them is they won't be able to stop it. They won't be able to save. They won't be able to stop it. They won't be able. It's going to trickle out in so many different ways. It's going to be like a series of unfortunate events. These are people that are literally jealous of you. Because you cleared some type of debt that put you outside of the group, outside of the clique. And because you cleared some type of debt that put you so far away from them feeling as if y'all were just like each other. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. They tried to make you feel as if it would be so hard to do what comes easy to you. There will never be light at the end of the tunnel for you. That you should just give up. Projecting emotional, you being able to constantly pick up on fakeness to the average person is very draining. You being able to constantly pick up on disappointments after disappointment after disappointment, and the group of people that's coming up against one person, you being bullied just for being different, right? And they were trying to make you feel like, well, now you know what it's like when the roles are reversed. Sit in the shit that I felt. And the truth of the matter is, you didn't do anything to them. They made a bad judgment call on you. They prayed against you. It was a bad judgment call. The Seven of Pentacles is saying that you're about to watch yourself recover, like you never left before, okay? For whatever it is. You about to be back at it like you never stopped before. And I do feel as if this foundation that you are coming back with now is going to be stronger than it ever was before. And you letting go of that is also, you letting go of that, whatever it is you let go of. It sets you free. It does. Now you're a free person. Free woman, free man. All right, so new people, welcome to the channel. I'm sending y'all lots of love, wisdom, and guidance on your journey. Like I tell everyone else that's a part of our soul tribe, remember to always stay nested in love. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.